Remember, what you really, 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 really want, you will get. But also what you really, 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 really don't want, you get that too. Whatever you're thinking about, you get. And if you're thinking about what you don't want to happen, you know that because you feel it. Find what you want, and focus on that with intensity and power, which means emotion, positive anticipation, as if you've already had it, have to believe without any doubt, which means you just need to focus on what you want. You know, if you see yourself in the picture, and if you're feeling as if you've already achieved it, that's the outcome. That's the first thing. And the second thing, throughout the day, always work on your emotions and work on feeling good all the time. Because that will get things. Actions become a joy and a pleasure. Here's the trick. If you're doing any actions to make something happen, because we think we have to make it happen, so we go out there and have to do things. We have to work to make it happen. If you're doing any actions to make something happen that you want, and you feel frustrated or bad or annoyed doing the actions, your actions are fruitless. They're not going to create any. When the actions become frustrating, that's when people decide, you know, I'm not going to focus on the actions because that's making me think about what I don't want to happen and making me feel bad. I'm going to go golfing. I'm going to go to the movies. I'm going to take a vacation. I'm going to go to the beach. People say, we're in the midst of a crisis. How can you be thinking of vacation? Because for me to go into the office and start working in the midst of this crisis, I'm going to feel absolutely horrible at this moment in time. So I need to do something so I can feel good. Because feeling good makes it all work. So the actions are not that significant. Doing is not that significant. And this is why the how, which is you're looking at your radar screen and you're thinking, how can this event work out to my advantage? How am I going to turn this situation around? And the answer is you don't know because you're looking at your radar screen. But what you have to know is that 99% of all the stuff that's available is off the radar screen. And the circumstances and events that the universe is giving you because of what you have been vibrating and you have been creating in your life will work out to your advantage. And when you have that knowingness, you'll feel good and you'll always say, I have no idea how that's going to happen. I don't know why this is a good thing. When a bad thing happens, we understand it's not necessarily a bad thing. As a matter of fact, it never is a bad thing. Looking at things as they are and focusing on what you don't want or what seems to be terrible, or are you looking forward and creating tomorrow in a way which will help focus your thoughts? Words are very important because they help focus your thoughts, which will create more like-minded positive vibrations, which will make everything work better. Always works out for me. I'm lucky. I'm blessed. You know, this appears to be really negative, but I know everything will work out fine. Everything will work out fine. Everything will work out fine. I don't know how, but everything always works out fine.
Everything always works out fine.
All is well.
It's all good.
Everything is just fine.
It does.
I expect miracles and I get miracles.
I expect miracles.
Everything always turns out to my advantage in the end. This will ultimately work out to my benefit. It becomes so much more of a pleasure. And life becomes so much easier. I'm good today, tomorrow, the next day. I'm feeling good, and out of nowhere, something horrible appears. Well, or nothing, or what I want just doesn't seem to be coming in. Don't put a time limit on things. Don't put a time limit, because the universe is doing everything at perfect speed for you to give you the feeling you want that's ultimately to your benefit. So don't put a time frame on things and focus on what you want. You have the best opportunity to create things in your life when things are not going well. You also have the best opportunity to focus on those things and create more of it, the bad stuff. So anytime something negative happens in your life, take it as an absolute blessing because it is. because it focuses and forces you to focus on that which you want.